Hi, this is Tara. Today I'm talking about relationships, which I often don't. I often refer to relationships in terms of generic connections that we have with anybody. But today I'm talking about the importance of modeling healthy relationships, particularly if you're a parent and or if you are going to be a parent one day. Where we learn about relationships is from our family of origin. If we haven't had a healthy relationship modeled for us, and if we haven't had a healthy bond and connection with our parents, particularly our opposite sex parent, but not exclusively, then we will come into dating in our adolescence, kind of just falling into whatever pattern feels normal and comfortable for us based on what we've witnessed and experienced in our earlier development. This isn't always optimal. We don't often get those conversations with our parents that say, okay, here's what a healthy relationship looks like, here's what to stay away from. So we kind of have to figure it out as we go without even being told that what we're going to be attracted to or what we might attract to us might not be the right thing. It might not be the healthy thing. And it really depends on what's been laid down as an example for us. The relationships that our parents have with other people really show us what healthy affection looks like, what communication looks like, what it's like to fight fair, what it's like to make repairs and have forgiveness. And anything that's kind of those healthy or unhealthy dynamics that we've witnessed, they become part of us that we tend to be attracted to, even if we consciously say, no, I never want that. Statistically, we're drawn to things that we've experienced, especially in our early development. So this is why this is really important. The first thing you want to do is really bring awareness to what you saw growing up and what your relationship was like with your parents. Was it healthy? Was it balanced? Are there things about it that you really like that you want in future relationships? And are there things about it that you don't like? Once you become aware of what you've seen and identified what's healthy and unhealthy, you no longer get to use your past or your family of origin as a crutch, because you actively have to take responsibility for rejecting what pathways were laid down and start working on them and start creating newer ones. And again, then start looking at your own dating experiences and your patterns, because we all have them. We all have a type that we've been attracted to repeatedly that was not the best for us and didn't end well for us. And so you need to start looking at what serves you in a healthy way and what doesn't. You need to look at, was there a parent that was neglectful or absent, and where have you sought to fill those voids in your life? Because that's a natural, normal tendency, but it's not a healthy one. The second thing, again, is to look at educating on what a healthy relationship looks like. You want reciprocity in the giving. You want warm, accepting, safe, open, a place where you're not holding back because there's trust and the allowance of vulnerability. You get benefit of the doubt. There's authenticity. There's passion in every way in healthy ranges. There's no manipulation, passive-aggressive behavior, projection, no violence of any kind, jealousy, possessiveness. All these things are unhealthy. We need to bring consciousness to those so that you can see them when they're coming at you. A healthy relationship makes your life happier, better. It doesn't take away from it. It's a partner that wants you to be the best of yourselves while they work on being the best of themselves. You're both working to be better so that you can be healthy together as you are healthy individuals. And again, nobody's perfect. We're all works in progress. There's empathy and grace and acceptance and understanding, but there's elements of moving into something that's really grounded and stable and healthy. And so you need to be aware of those things. You also need to be aware of the third point, which is knowing your weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Work on them, be aware of them, don't hide them, don't ignore them, stop overcompensating for them. Don't allow anybody to make you feel ashamed of them or feel guilty about them. You don't want to be in a relationship where somebody's going to use it against you. You're a human being, you've made mistakes, you've had difficult times, you've had heartache like all of us, and you are still entitled and have a right to a loving relationship that's healthy and that's going to be good for you and be good for your children to witness. The very last point of this is, what example are you modeling for your children right now? In the relationships that they have witnessed you in, are they relationships you would want them to be in? Because often, if it is hard for us to set a bar or a standard high enough for ourselves, we can set a higher bar when we think about what we want our children to settle for. Are you treating the people that you're in relationship with or that you're dating the way that you would want somebody to come along and treat your child? If the answer is no, you need to make some changes, because it's not good enough for yourself and it's not good enough for your kids. Your kids will accept the treatment they see that you accept. They will treat others the way they see you treat others. It's an enormous pressure. And with that, you will fail sometimes, and it is enormous guilt. And I understand that, and I've been through and lived through that. You don't get to stay there and wallow in it or feel sorry for yourself. You have to get up and get over it and get better. And that in itself will show them how to do the same when they mess up and when they have disappointments. They're watching you recover from the bad times as much as they're watching you enjoy the good times. They need to see both, but you need to start bringing awareness to this, bring education to it, talk to them about it, talk to them about what healthy relationships look like, and choose with intention to exist, to move in and out and through healthy relationships. Do it in front of your kids so that they can see what it looks like to be authentic in a healthy situation, in a healthy connection. That's not perfect. Start setting these healthy patterns now. It's not supposed to be easy. It's never too late to start creating a new pattern for yourself and for your family. This will ripple down through generations. You can change patterns that have existed for generations. This is as important for you as it is for your kids. So if you're not doing it for yourself, and you should be doing it for your kids, because they're watching you. Take this to heart. Make some changes. Be bold. You can do this. Until next time, I hope you're well.